bronze medal game between Zimbabwe and Malawi. There was a good start by Malawi, but unfortunately putting the ball out of service error it is. Good save by Shiri, but putting it also in the net, and unfortunately conceding a point. 1-1 it is between Malawi and Zimbabwe. A good touch by Brenda, the captain, out by Priscilla to, that is Lisa. And good block by Evelyn there in the front for Malawi. It's a game of bronze medal contest between these two teams after falling short against South Africa and Mozambique respectively in their semi-final matches. Good save there by Zulu. Good block by Shemaine from Zimbabwe, jersey number 6. It has been an exciting week since day 1 on 6 July 2025, where we have been at this magnificent arena, the Plaza Hall and the Windhoek Showgrounds, bringing to you live the Region 5 games. And today we are on the same platforms, NBC TV2, NBC Sports NA on YouTube, and all the social medias handle. We're not even broadcasting cooperation, as you see that good hit by the Zimbabwean girls there at Atilia. Chinondifara with a very good hit out on the court, on the outside of the backcourt of Malawi. Wherever you find yourself in the region or in the capital city of Windhoek, can tune in on those media streams, or make your way if you are within the vicinity of the CBD or Windhoek CBD. Make your way out here to the Plaza Hall, because there is a great lineup of matches starting with this one here. Service error by the Zimbabwean girls, and in your picture there is Lisa from the Republic of Malawi, trying to get her team going here and a fight for that bronze medal. Malawi's ladies having done so great, fighting all their way in the group stages, defeating Zimbabwe in the first game. It was that they played 3-2, and here everybody is looking on with anticipation as how it will swing. Well poised for both teams to take it, and the nervy starts, as we can see, with those erratic service errors from both teams. Anna Marova now going on serve, the captain of the Zimbabwean team, ever serious. We're going to see how she is going to fare up on the serve. A good serve it is, and well touched by the Malawian attacker there, Lisa. Unfortunately, playing the ball out. Both teams are clad in green. Zimbabwe in green and black, and Malawi in green and red. Service error again by Anna Marova. That's a third service error by the Zimbabwean players in terms of their service rotation, and 2 so far by Malawi. 7-4 it stands. Stella on serve from Malawi. The referees for today is Ms. Tanya Lewis from the Republic of South Africa and Maria Shikongo from the Republic of Namibia as a second ref. Good touch by Oti there. Well recycled by the Malawian girls with good exceptional defensive cover. Oti, and that ball is played out by Tilia there. Chinondifara. And Stella again on serve. She's going to keep her momentum with the service. A good serve it is, targeting Zulu Chantal, and a good pass to the back court there by Shiri Courage to Atilia, who gives her team a good point there in breaking service from the Malawian server. Stella it was. Atilia coming back after making that point to serve. Anna looking on anxiously. Good serve by him. Well, good reception by the libero for Malawi, Takondwa. Unfortunately for Priscilla, they're playing the ball out, and Zimbabwe really getting into their stride now here and putting a difference of 4 points between them and Malawi. You can also see the statisticians there just trying to get the accurate statistics in terms of the play, and there's a net touch by that's Mwale Susan and Priscilla. The setter being the one that's at fault today. Good jump serve by Ottilia. She's getting into that swing and groove, picking up that ball very, very well. First ace of the tournament, actually of the game. That was very, very impressive. Anna still anxiously just looking on there. Brenda with a good swing from the out position of Malawi. Anna just rolling it, and again a net touch by Mwale Susan. You see the emotions there by the Malawian girls. Susan trying to really go high and just touching it to the top of the net there and conceding a point. Good save by Ottilia so far. She's got her going and groove on. Quite impressive stuff. And the first time out of the day that has been called by the Malawian coach. This is the ladies' bronze medal match. It will be followed by the men's bronze medal clash, culminating in a highly anticipated finals that is for both male and female teams representing their countries here in this contest on both the bronze medal matches on the female and male. That's what we're seeing here, Zimbabwe and Malawi. So far getting us well underway and to some good play between these girls, and then thereafter it will be the men's third fourth place match that will be between Namibia and Malawi. Those two teams conceding in the semi-finals to South Africa and Zimbabwe. And here these two teams obviously conceding again to South Africa and Mozambique, who has put a sterling performance in those semi-finals as it stands. But it's not over. That was a good set to Zulu by Shiri Courage. You just see them acknowledging each other then to say that was a good set. That was just a bit too late. Zulu Chantel, jersey number 7 for Zimbabwe. And we've got Mwale here then serve. Block up for Malawi. And unfortunately she serves it into the net, conceding a point to Zimbabwe there. 13-7 it is, and Zimbabwe having a 6-point lead against or over. That is Malawi. Good pass by Brenda, and she goes and gets that on the outside with a very good swing, and that ball is in. And a very good approach by Brenda there, Brenda Takondwa. Very, very good jump and rotation of the arm over the shoulder. It's cutting into between 6 and 5 there. It's Priscilla, the setter for Malawi, with a good serve. Zulu with a pass from or set from Shiri. Walking that very well is the Malawian girls who are starting to work themselves back into this match. And they're set to be specific. 9-13 it is, and Zimbabwe starting to scramble. Good high pass. And Ottilia and Dinofera making a difference with a very good hit there from the backcourt. That's Parent Shiri in your... That's Courage Shiri in the picture. A very powerful save on the Malawian defender. because both girls from Malawi and Zimbabwe really having fought valiantly to get here. It was unfortunate that they fell short to the semi-final opponents, but now fighting very hard to get back into this game, as you could see with that good recovery by Bells. Again, Malawi with a good touch and over. It is well recovered out there, and Zulu trying to walk that outside diagonal position. Unfortunately, finding a formidable defensive cover by the Malawian girls. Good work by Malawi and Zimbabwe here, giving us an exciting and thrilling rally so far. And unfortunately for Anna Marova, she puts that ball outside. Quite impressive stuff. A very good rally it was. A show of tenacity by both those girls. And there's a Captain Brenda in your picture, leading the Malawian girls. She has been exceptional. Quite great leadership from her, taking her team through the group stages and taking them through the hard way it has been, but they have been composed, winning all their group stage matches 3-2 after coming down from south. Courage just nudging her blocker there out of the way and causing her to drop the ball. And Zimbabwe is starting to probably lose their cool and composure here. 11-15 it is for 11-15 it is for Zimbabwe, but Malawi now within 4 points. These two teams know each other very well because they have been here before as they started the first set. Unfortunately for them, having lost at the semi-finals, again meeting in the closure of this Region 5 indoor volleyball female tournament. They had opened the group stages in their respective group. It was playing out to a 3-2 thriller with Malawi coming back from behind to take that one. Zimbabwe now really wary of the powerful play of the Malawians. And a lift is called there by referee Tanya. That was a good recovery and good play there by the block by the Malawian girls. Oh, but actually it was not Zulu, but Shemaine that had lifted that ball from the block. Good set out and well played and well recovered, and unfortunately they could not get it over the Malawian girls, and so it stands. It's 16-12. It's a women's bronze medal match on day 7, the conclusion of the Region 5 tournament here at the Plaza Hall Windhoek Showgrounds in Windhoek, Namibia. Wherever you find yourself, you can stream in on NBC2 on DSTV channel 283, as well as on our YouTube channel NBC NA, and of course our Facebook, Instagram and Twitter handles. You can also get yourself going. Good touch by Shiri. Unfortunate there for the Malawian girls. Not in place to defend and cover that very well, conceding a point to Zimbabwe. It's proving to be a very exciting set with some long rallies between these two girls who know each other very well and have been watching how they are playing against the different oppositions. Good hit, and that comes from a beautiful set, back court set by, or back set to diagonal position there by, that is Courage Shiri, out to as Anna Marova. Good play again. Is Anna going to get that? Yes, she does, and goes again for that position 6 gap, which is found to be really open by the Zimbabwean girls. The coaches just trying to edge the players to maintain their cool and composure in terms of serve, because they know there's been a lot of errors there from both sides. Good touch, and on the back corner, position 5. Zulu could do nothing with that because it was looped way too far from her reach, even if she had attempted to jump. Alisa here for Malawi. has been talismanic in all the games that they have played. Evergreen she has been. Good touch of a set by Shiri, pushing it out to Zulu, and this time making a great point. 2014. Malawi down by 6, but they are never down and out. Those girls from Malawi, they always fight. They huff and puff, gravel on the floor, get that ball up, and Zimbabwe will be really wary, knowing that they have been in this situation before in the first game between these two teams. 21-14. That's good, exhilarating stuff there. Stella. Good serve this time around, and a good touch by Zulu. Shiri forcing that one out to Ottilie and Anna, but too low. Anna playing it into the net. As we take a timeout, we just want to encourage you that you need to make your way out here, because you may just miss out on great performances. After this will be the men's semi-final, men's bronze medal match between Malawi and Namibia. And all those teams out contesting for medal positions. Nobody really wanting to come forth. You could really see that both teams are putting in a fight in terms of the attacks that they are meting out there, and it has been an impressive set with beautiful rallies so far. Stella still on serve and maintaining her consistency in terms of service. Gets a good pass there by Zulu, but Ottilie, she is on fire today. And just consider that she has not been used in most of the games as the attacker, but mostly as a blocker. And that was indeed an impressive set. Is she going to go for the jump serve again? Yes, indeed, she is lining up for that. And jump serve it is. Well received by the Malawian girls. I think that was Lisa. Good block by Belinda. And gets that one very well, and gives a team a point. Unfortunate for Male there. Not having the reach that Bells is having, and she concedes that ball. Awesome pass that is by Takondwa. Good pass again by Ottilie, and out by Shiri to that is Anna Marova on the backcourt. Brenda just rolling it behind there, and there seemed to be no call, and the referee just realizing that there was no fault there. That's the second referee, Maria Shikongo. And signaling the first ref to say, no, it was my fault, there is no fault there. And Tilia still going, almost similar kind of serve. Good hit by Zulu, and a point. You could see Shiri almost pushing Bells out there. And Bells just telling her that, look, I was already in your zone, there's no way I could move out. Had I moved away, I could have probably caused that ball to just drop in front of you, and we concede a point. Shiri acknowledging that with a smile, and also realizing that yes, indeed, there was nothing Belinda could do. But Malawi calling for a timeout now here. Try to re-strategize and probably hold Zimbabwe in the set point. It has been done before in this tournament when Namibia was held at 24-20 by Lesotho, and conceding that match there. Getting underway here again. Ottilie with a jump serve. Oh, massive ace serve there. Scala's proving to be very dangerous. and Chandino Fira Ottilia, and with that serve, she kills off the set. Malawi trailing now by 1-0, and Zimbabwe in the lead. But as Zimbabwe knows, they cannot rest on their laurels, because they know the Malawian girls are always up and about, huffing and puffing and covering every inch of this court to get that ball up and playing out to some good volleyball. That is the Malawian girls throughout the tournament, as well as the Zimbabwean girls are fighting their way back into the games, especially after that 3-2 loss to Malawi. And as it stands now, it is 1-0 in favor of Zimbabwe, but we still have a long way to go, 2 more sets to play. And a determination of who's going to win the bronze medal here will be made, and who will end up in fourth will also be confirmed. So far in the rankings, bottom up, it's Botswana in position 8, Namibia position 7, Lesotho in position 6, and Angola in position 5. The loser of this match will be confirmed as the top 4 ranked team in the Region 5 tournament, and the winner of this bronze medal will be the top 3, the third highest ranked team, and obviously the confirmation of the second and first top ranked team will be then the determined between the match, or in the match between South Africa and Mozambique. Those two also having met in their first match of the tournament in day 1. South Africa emerging victorious there, 3-1 after defeating Mozambique in a 4-set thriller. That was quite impressive and exciting for the spectators that were in this arena. It's a Majestic Plaza Hall that has been hosting the indoor Region 5 games, and sadly it's bringing it down to a conclusion where the flags are going to be lowered and those of the champions are raised high as we concluded day 7 of the Region 5 games here in Windhoek, and eventually bringing down the curtain on the entire tournament. It's understood that next year this will be hosted by Mozambique, and in that hosting many countries will be wanting to redeem themselves and better the ranking positions that they got here now. Getting us underway here will be the Republic of Zimbabwe. And the second ref just trying to confirm the rotation there. That's Ms. Maria Shikongo. And giving a signal to the first ref that she is ready, and indicating that the captain for Zimbabwe is jersey number 2. Sherry with a good serve out, but good touch by Takondwa. Impressive stuff there by Takondwa in terms of her reception. A good hit by, that is Zulu Chantal. Zulu Chantal making the first point for Zimbabwe. Courage Shiri with a serve again. Getting it right this time, but Lisa with a very good pass. Setter getting it up in the air there. And Shemaine. I think the pushing of Courage in the in the previous set has really just caused her to try and move away, hoping and thinking that a good hit again by Zulu Chantal. from that diagonal position, working very well there. And again, she gets it. Oh, wow. Switches her hands there and uses the left hand to bring that ball back in. A good block by, that's Evelyn, jersey number 10. Anna standing short, recovering it very well. And, interesting rally, Brenda wanting to kill it for her team, but not yet. Zulu hitting it with a standing floater on her side. The Malawian girls thinking that was a foul from their end and just holding onto the ball. And fortunately for Zimbabwe, getting that point. That was a very impressive rally from both sets of players on both sides of the court. Good serve out and out ball, the referee says. Brenda now on serve. Malawi now regaining a point and getting themselves into the set. 2-2 it is. Unfortunate for Brenda there. That serve into the net and conceding a point for her team, the captain for Malawi. It's a wild swing by Stella. You could see she was trying to look for that far corner on position 5, but missing the mark by great margin and conceding a point for her team. There was Shemaine, the blocker there with the serve. Unfortunately, when that ball was recycled, came back to her. Could do nothing, that is Shosho with that reception, playing it out. Reception error by Shosho it was. Now you have Evelyn with a very good serve and walking her team back into a lead here. And it is now side. Swing by Anna Marova, very powerful and effective. And unfortunately for the Malawian girls, conceding a point. Good touch. Power by Chino Difira there with a very good hit from the outside and gets it again, but unfortunately that was overpass, recycling it very well. That is Otilia. Well recycled by the Malawian libero. Good block by the Zimbabwean girls. A combination of Bells and Otilia doing a sterling job at the middle there and powering it down on the Malawian side. Now with a very good touch received by Stella. Over play by Lisa. Good block that was. That is by jersey number 4, Patience, coming in here for Male and putting up a monster block on that attack of Zulu. Good play by the Malawian girls on this rally, recovering themselves very well and within a point. Unfortunately, conceding Patience there, not reaching far out into the Zimbabwean attack zone. And Otilia, and that is Chandina Farah with a good attack hit. Reception error, but unfortunately for Malawi, the bearer there could not get the ball over, but that was good run up to recover that ball. After I first reception error there, but placing it within the net. Zimbabwe in an 8-3 lead now, and you got Otilia with her signature jump serve. Good touch and overpass by Bells. Chinofira goes again long, and Zulu pulls that ball out. Jumping on the inside and way into the ball, and her contact was underneath, forcing that ball to spiral out of play. Kamzati Stella on the serve. Good hit. And there was a net touch by Priscilla then. That's just a correction on the rotation of Malawi, on the team lineup of Malawi. All this time around, jersey 12 was registered as Ngulube Brenda, and jersey number 3 was registered as Brenda Charles. Unfortunately, it's the opposite. The bearer is actually Charles Brenda, and the captain is Ngulube Takondwa. Rectified team lineup now here that we have. Unfortunately, being done on the last day, and we have throughout the tournament been referring to the 3 and their opposite names. But today is now Takondwa Ngulube with a very good hit, and she's the captain. Set out to Lisa on the back court, and that's a very good point by Lisa with that beautiful set from Priscilla. So the libero is actually Brenda Charles, and we just apologize to the Malawian fans and these girls here for calling them by each other's name throughout the tournament. It's now rectified. Good block by Evelyn and Priscilla then. Evelyn Manyawila, that's jersey 10, and Priscilla Bandawe, jersey number 5. For there is another Bandawe patience. Number 5 being Priscilla Bandawe for being patience. Our ball is wild out, but it was a very fast swing. Effective it is. Malawi now in the lead at 10-9. And it's proving to be a very interesting and exciting match. Indeed, this set, unfortunately for Patience, she puts that in the net. Gets acknowledged by her coach, and now the queen of the floor from Malawi, that is Charles Brenda, is in as a libero, and as you can see there, doing her beats. Cocomelon, she has been renamed here in the Republic of Namibia. Unfortunate by Lisa there, putting the ball into the net. And that's Lisa Mbewe. Here in the picture is Shiri Courage, carrying a big surname on her shoulder. Unfortunately, she puts that into the net. And that is Cocomelon for you. Brenda Charles. Have a very good understanding and relationship with this court, covering it at every inch. Unfortunately there she could do nothing, because that was a long and speedy hit by Zulu Chantel there, jersey number 7 of Zimbabwe. Zulu Chantel, having performed exceptionally well also throughout the tournament. And with that serve, she just gets an ace serve. It's a very mean swing, this young girl. And that lethal swing it is. Good touch, but overpass by Charles Brenda there, the libero. Good recovery, she calls for it. Over it is by Lisa. Standing position, Zulu hits that ball, but well recovered by Brenda Charles, the libero, and a lift. Actually, double touch has been called by Miss Tanya Lewis. And signaling service there. out of play. It is into the net. Conceding a point now, that is Zimbabwe. Allowing Malawi within 2 points of their lead, 14-12 it is. Good touch. Long and out, well recovered by Brenda, and out there to Lisa by Priscilla. Tin Ottilie, well recovered by Brenda Charles. Oh, out of play. Out of play. The coach just trying to emphasize to Stella to say, look, just try to get that ball right on the corner to get a point. Just number 4 there for Zimbabwe is none other than Zomonda Samantha Shamsi, they call her. Zomonda lining up for that save. But Stella Evelyn there doing good. Oh, it's a good block and good recovery, but the referee calling for a lift.
16-18.
And the young girls are quite agitated there. But they should be careful in antagonizing the referee, because they could get a card. And they wouldn't want to go out here with such a showcase of discipline. They have been a very disciplined team throughout the tournament, and it will be regrettable to see them going out with such an offense. I'm sure it's a sense of emotion they're kicking in, but as we speak now, everybody seems to be focused on playing the ball and making a point. Then Ngulube Takondwa trying to push for that corner. That was a magnificent set by Shiri Courage out to Chandino Farah. But unfortunately, Chandino Farah unable to get a point. 14-17 it is, and jersey number 7 for Malawi has been brought on. And in jersey number 7 we have Nsango Elvis. And here we have Lisa Mbewe on serve. Good touch by Chanino Farah Ottilie. Out of play by Chantal Zulu. That was a magnificent pass. Courage really raising her hand up there for best setter of this tournament. And in the contest obviously is Rifi Ilwe from South Africa, as well as De Jesus Miller from Mozambique. And Priscilla has also been doing quite good from Malawi, so it's quietly poised to see who's going to take the best setter in the female category. But really those 4 players have raised their hands indeed. And there is also defensive award. That gong possibly to go either to, that is Charles Brenda, or the libero for South Africa, being Fraulich Annika, who has really put in the work. But then there's also Tascana Adena of Mozambique, really having played very well in that defensive role as the libero, designated defensive player for their teams. Adina, Fraulich, and Brenda really fighting their way as ace by Mbere Lisa, getting her team back into within 1 point of Zimbabwe's lead. It's now 17 sides, and she has done magnificently well. Awesome stuff. And good roll over there by the Zimbabwean girls. Ooh, that was a powerful hit by jersey number 7. Sango Elvis with such a mean power. And Malawi back in the lead here. 18-17 it is, and I mean, with such a good pass and set, Sango Elvis just goes and makes it big there for her team. A good serve, but I mean, Chandino Farah just saying, if you hit me, I can also hit you, and hitting you hard, it's what I will do. Quite interesting. Good stuff it is. Press safely out there by the Zimbabwean girls of Malawi, taking that with so much excitement and aplomb, because they know they get themselves back into the set, they can rattle Zimbabwe's confidence, and possibly can work their way onto the podium. We saw their netball girls coming short against South Africa yesterday. Ending silver is the Malawian netball team. And here the girls just wanting to consolidate on a good performance throughout the tournament, just as what the Zimbabweans are trying to do. And it's proving to be very exciting. Unfortunate Elvis putting that ball out and conceding a point. And Shosho being brought back on court there for after Samantha. Good play. Unfortunate, there Zulu puts it into the net. 21-18 it is. You see Brenda now saying, look, let's try to play the ball far off the net. And if we have to defend, let's try to get the covers going. And that's Patience Bandawe. A very good serve, and that over serve from Malawi. 22-19. Good touch by Evelyn Mandiawila. Good block by the net by Evelyn Mandiawila there. And Zimbabwe now getting rattled by how Malawi has put up. And as it stands, the lead is with Malawi in the second set, 22-19. Zimbabwe leading by 1-0. It's the second set of the final day at the Region 5 Indoor Volleyball Tournament for the female. Mwale really wanting to get onto that court, but still praying that her girls gets this one. She's really worked very hard there from the middle, and now giving Bandawe Patience a chance to equally shine on this grand stage, and what better way to do it than on the final day. And she lines up herself there. Good serve, and unfortunately that ball is out. One could see what she was trying to do there, putting the ball over that backline of Zimbabwe, but unfortunately just too long, and it goes out of play. Ooh. Zimbabwe with a good serve. Takondo Ngulube, captain, brings a team back in there with that nice swing, a standing position hit far out to position 5. And I mean, if Malawi gets this point, they will be up for match point. Zimbabwe really needing to work hard if they want to have a 2-0 lead. But wow, impressive defense by Elvis. She's been brought in here and working very well. Good touch by Charles Brenda there. And Takondwa just trying to get Shiri courage out of play. Getting it easy now. They are urging for them to use it, and it goes to Lisa. And a net violation in the block there by the Zimbabwean girls. And it's a point for Malawi. Match point it is. Unfortunate for Shamsi. Not for Shamsi, but Shosho. Samantha, that is. Just touching the top bandwidth of the net. Impressive stuff by Anna Marova. She's recovering her team there, and the impressive patience. Nagutanda Purazeni has been brought on here. Good recovery by Priscilla and Brenda. Oh, that was a leap by this young girl, Brenda Charles. And both teams scrambling now for it here. And Anna Marova walking it and walking it. 22-24. Malawi now just trying to recuperate and probably just ease themselves off there, because it's a nervy moment. And probably also try to break momentum for Zimbabwe in terms of serve. You see the assistant coach there, Mr. Isaiah K, who's the coach of the male team, just advising to say, look, when you set up a block, get your hand high and get the ball up onto the other side. And if at all you have to give it a touch it up in the air so that you give others a chance to get to it. Impressive from Malawi, but Zimbabwe not down and out yet. Bringing in now Purizani. Almost an error there, but good save. Elvis rolling it over. One more, it is what they are calling on the fence. Oh, unfortunate. Chandino Fira walking that block of Malawi with some softer touches. You could see Takondo Ngulube there, the captain, jersey number 3, just saying, girls, we just need 1 point. And is she going to kill that? Yeah, she tries. Good recovery by the Zimbabwean girls. And again, Brenda with a good recovery. It goes out to Lisa and making Zimbabwe work. Overpass, and again Priscilla going to middle to Evelyn, and Malawi gets that one on the mark. Good work by the Malawian girls to recover themselves here and tie out the sets. 1-1, 2 sets down, and we still have the third set to determine as it is. This game can go to the 4th set, depending on whoever takes it, and the coaches are moving in a rush there to just quickly try and get their rotations in, so that they can get the girls ready. The Malawian boys really out there calling the names of the Malawian girls and saying, let's go. Quite impressive stuff in both sets. Zimbabwe taking it impressively in the first one, but this time around Malawi coming in with such great aplomb and showing us just how it is done. They are known to be the comeback queens of this tournament, Malawi that is, having really fought their way in all their pool games, winning it 3-2. But my oh my, the boys there rooting for them on. Unfortunate for them yesterday, succumbing to South Africa. A great show by the Malawian boys, and really pushing themselves to the last hurdle. Unfortunately, they fell short, and South Africa, in their own stature, also meeting a great and formidable foe there. It was theirs to lose or win, and they really re-strategized and tactically got back into that match, winning it eventually 3-2. Quite impressive stuff. And as it is, with the highlights, you could see some great play there by Frozen. And we are just taking a break and come back to you later in the third set. Yes, we're back again on air there, and unfortunate for Priscilla there. And joining me back in studio is my co-commentator, Sakil Shaningi. Sakil, good morning, and it's one set each. What do you make of the Day 7 final games?
It is the final for the volleyball. And these are the games that people have been waiting for, the top 4 teams in each category, and just sit patiently waiting for the finals on both male and female. And right now, as we can witness here, Malawi taking a set there from Zimbabwe. And as you said before, they are the queens of coming back. And if Zimbabwe is lacking here, Malawi might take this, as you can see on how they are playing.
Indeed, and your views as to overall to the whole tournament, how it has been going, and the performances of all the teams that have been here. The top 8 teams in the female category, and then the top 5 teams in the male category.
Good talent displayed here by these young girls and boys. Very high professional volleyball shown and skills. Really kudos to the coaches and team managers and everybody that has been involved in these kids, and just to put the level of volleyball that they are playing now, that is very beautiful. It really has shown that there is really a talent in the SADC and Africa at large, and you can see that the future of volleyball is really bright, because these kids are going to grow up being stars, and who knows, maybe one day represent Africa or their country in the Vietnam in the Nation League. As you can see here, they really are trying their best in everything they do, and that's what we are here to watch. Just a beautiful game of volleyball here, and then beautiful game of every sport code, and these kids are really showing that they are really here, and they have the talent to show on what they can do on court and off court, sportsmanship, the culture to unite with other countries, and just beautiful to see, and I'm very glad I was here to witness firsthand.
Yes, as we are witnessing such great performance, Evelyn just showcases to us how impressive it was with that great ace serve. It was to position 1. Good work by Malawi. One-hand touch by Stella. Unfortunate there for Patience. Really undoing the great work of her teammates there. That was Stella Kamzati and Takondwa Ngulube, the captain. Out of serve it is. What do you make of Sherry Courage, the setter for Zimbabwe, as well as Priscilla, and that is Mbandawe, the setter for Malawi during this tournament, Sakels? You being a setter, that is.
Really good play there by the setter. Setter is really good. She always makes sure she uses all her players, and she really trusts the players, and that is one character about setting. You should always trust your players and always communicate, and she always does that, and that's a magnificent way of setting. On the other side of Malawi, the setter is really, really good in terms of the energy. She always runs to the ball. She always makes sure wherever the pass is, she makes sure she's there. And that's good. Good play there. These are really good young ones here, growing up to be great.
That player on your screen there is Anna Marova, designated captain for that is Zimbabwe, having put in a stellar performance. A cold phase throughout the tournament, but I mean, when they played that semi-final match or that last group match there, we could see her coming in and smiling for the first time ever. And I was Patience Bandawe really doing the great and the work there from the middle and recovering her team very well as it stands. Malawi is now in the lead, and this lady, Elvis Sango, wow, she's just been impressive when she came on to court. A hidden gem by the Malawian team, really doing the most, and good play by Malawi. And you can see Coach Paul Banda now worked up there, and the Zimbabwean girls really now starting to panic. And you can see it on their faces, as they know they were here before. I know that Malawi had pegged them back 3-2, and eventually topping the group stages. They would not want Malawi to win this bronze medal without putting up a fight. But as it stands now, Malawi putting up a great margin of 11-6, and Anna, you can see she was uninterested in that hit, and the coach, I think, realizing that she's not in the game, brings back Zulu to opposite position and trying to salvage some points here for her team. Good pass by Zulu. And there is a violation there of the net by the Zimbabwean players, and timeout has been called by the Zimbabwean coach. The display there of disengagement by Anna, could it be a thing on the team probably not working for each other? Or is it just that she was a bit uninterested in the set, and you can see the coach going to her there on the side and just to tell her and talk to her. That is Anna Marova there. The coach is telling her to take it in, and see she's very emotional. She knows she was here before with Malawi. The coach is realizing that, taking her off quickly so that they do not lose grip of this match. It is. But Sakeos, those are not scenes that we would want to see from any player in a tournament.
Indeed.
Or any team player it is.
Indeed, giving up is not really an option in these games, or no matter how far the points are, it's not an option, because you don't know, the other players are determined to win, and you are, just giving up at the last minute. This is still a gold medal match. I mean, a medal match, and you're still in the run to get a medal. And Malawi is making sure that they use that against them.
A good play there. Ever impressive, that is Brenda Charles, walking that floor very well in terms of her defensive cover. I mean, she knows she's up against the best like her in this tournament in terms of the defensive players or specialists, but she has really put in the work for this team, Malawi, and wow, impressive rally there, but both teams, none of them wanting to put that ball up, and unfortunately Priscilla just going the wrong route there and costing her team a point as it is Chandino Fira, that is the outside hitter for Zimbabwe. Has been really impressive in the first set with his jump serves, and she goes for them and gets an ace serve on Brenda Charles. Really trying to just undo the Malawian confidence there by going powerfully with those good serves. And she's been consistent with that jump serve. And again, overpass. Good touch by the Malawian girls. They're looking for that far corner, but Zulu relaxed. Good touch. Priscilla goes out to her captain, Takondo Ngulube. Massive work at the net there. You could see the hugs coming in from the captain, just trying to get her girls going. Sakils?
Indeed. Malawi really are keeping their energy high here. They know that the Zimbabwean side are actually just not communicating, so they are using that against them. You know, the energy you have, and the more you make noise on court, the other team gets disturbed, and that's what they are doing.
In every moment, indeed, but Zimbabwe not giving up here, and fighting their way. But wow, Brenda, there was a touch. There was a touch there, and the referees and the line judges both missing that. But that young girl, Takondo Ngulube, who we have been for the entire tournament referring to as Brenda Charles, really working very well. And we do apologize to that mistake. It has been the lineups that have been submitted to the commentary booth here that has not been correct. But today's one really rectified, and you could see the first referee now just calling the second ref to the stand, probably to try and address that issue. And also the issue of discipline, because really Malawi, for some balls in the set that did not go their way, you could see how they were antagonized by the decisions made by the referees. And it's not scenes that we would want to observe at such a youthful age. But then again, you would not want it to be discouraged by decisions that are meant to go your way. Which then are given to the opponent. I'm sure the Malawian girls still maintaining their cool and discipline. Bells on serve for Zimbabwe. Good pass by Lisa. Evelyn trying to push that down onto the Zimbabwean court, but missing it altogether. Perezeni with a hit which was well covered, but man.
Wow.
That was a tall and high lady blocker there by Shosho. Samantha, she is known. Domonda, actually not Samantha, but Charmaine Muzindire, working very well there. And that ball is in. That's an A7, and I think the confusion on Elvis there came from that call from the two players to say that the ball is out. Unfortunately, just dropping on the baseline. As again a good save by Bells. Chantel Zulu with a good reception, and it's passed out to Purizani, who was deemed to have touched the net with that attack. So these girls throughout the tournament almost played a game each and every day, and have been at the arena for almost over to 8 hours. It's quite exhausting.
Indeed.
But still they find the energy to play out a thrilling two-set here. So far in the third set, great performances. What do you make of the discipline in terms of maintaining the training rhythm and the conditioning of these girls?
I should really say that these girls are fit. You really can see that girls have not just been working on their skills and gameplay, they also are fit. If you are fit enough to keep the same energy with 3 sets or 5 sets, it means you really have been playing this game for a while, and that's beautiful. You know, that's beautiful from these young ones. And imagine when they grow up, and you know they are gonna be good players, very good players, and disciplined players.
That ball going wide by Lisa. So we could see in the previous rally there, a ball just hitting the baseline, and the Malawian girls are still way agitated by that decision, and starting to really now hurl out to the referee with open out arms, and Courage Shiri just tying now this third set, 15 sides, really wanting to position themselves in the lead, that is Zimbabwe. Good recovery by there's a net touch there. Decisions now starting not to go Malawi's way, but it's also their own doing. You could see Brenda there really touching the net, and the out ball indeed it is. And 16 sides it is. It's a very great tight set. Both girls fighting their way in this tournament. Good touch by, that is Purizeni, putting it out, gifting Malawi another point, and into the lead Malawi is. Leadership quality, I mean, this is what you would demand from these young girls, to find a leader amongst them, and that one, Takondwa Ngulube, leading her charges impressively on all matches that in all matches that they've played. She was very exceptional. Courage, good third pass to Zulu Chantal, who has come on for Anna Marova, and really working well in that diagonal position. Look at this, Evelyn Kamziati on the floor in her knees.
Beautiful attack there. Yeah.
Wow, impressive.
Impressive play here by Malawi.
The defensive cover on the Zimbabwean side, you know, trying to neutralize those hits of Malawi, was also just quite impressive. But mostly overpasses, and then causing them now that drop ball by, that was Evelyn Kamziati, really working that middle very well. Coach now just talking to Brenda, say, you look, when they are playing from that position 5, I want you always to be in our position 5, ready to play that ball and defend, because that is where they're going to come. And strategy here from the Zimbabwean coach, it seems she wants now to bring on, that is Mugwagwa Nicole. Mugwagwa Nicole coming in as a substitute setter, and just taking out Courage Shiri. That's a young Mugwagwa Nicole, and as captain of Malawi, impressive performance by her. Good touch by Brenda, giving a chance to Evelyn to play it over. Touch was being called there by the coach of Malawi, but that's a good hit by Purizeni. Really now just trying to get herself going. Unfortunately, Evelyn was just far off the net there, but good hit also by Purizeni, and overpass. And Shosho just putting it onto the Malawian side. 18 sides it is. Oh, good defense by Bells. Wow.
You can see the fight now there is back in the Zimbabwean side.
Indeed, they're trying to get those balls as they are going out, but unfortunately That one has surpassed the defensive range of Zulu Chantel. Good pass by Bells on the backcourt there. Purizeni playing a very impressive game. Just like Elvis, who has come on to the Malawian side, and the ball is out and way out it is. You can see Anna there wanting to jump to the referee and to tell her that was in, ref. Could even see the reserve referee standing up there to go and talk to her. Just to tell her to maintain her discipline. Evelyn Maniawila just being subbed there by the libero to get a rest in the backcourt. There was a reach.
Now this is where now every point is crucial. This is now where you have to make sure that you make a point, or the point goes to another team and they win. This is the highway.
Oh yes, indeed. Priscilla struggling to get into position of setting, but gets up over. Magwagwa trying to get it to in ball, and that was an overset. Malawi starting to lose focus. Zimbabwe starting to get back into this one. It's well poised for both teams to take this set. Both working very hard. Good pass there by Elvis, but this
explosive hit there.
She has a massive power in her arm.
But the court was just too small for her.
Going obviously the short side of the court, and that one going out. But I kid you not, this is a great performance by these young girls. Both putting in the work, making each other run about on this court, and doing good defensive work there, as we've seen with the libero of Malawi. Nicole Mugagwa sets it out. And Zimbabwe regaining the lead. 23-20. They all know that they have been here. And the coaches are just trying to calm the nerves of the girls and say, look, you can get this, can get over the line and win the set. Once you position yourself in the lead 2-1, you can maybe win it. The Malawian coach is saying it is not over, and remember, you are fighters. You can get this one back within your reach or within your grasp, and maybe wrestle it on the end line there, 25-23. Sure, that's what he's telling his girls to do, but with both coaches giving their views to the players, we'll see as to which set of players are going to be calm and focused. That was a good blow by...
Consistency. Talk about consistency.
Wow. Block from one position, shuffle to the other.
Wow, you can see
Patience
the hands there being warmed up there.
That was quite impressive.
You see the Namibians
working very, very well. Patience working very well there and getting that score for her team. And in the background there, you can see the boys from Namibia and Malawi just giving each other some handshakes, knowing that it is indeed going to be a thrilling third place contest for that bronze medal match between those two teams. And Malawi here conceding that point, and unfortunately for Zulu Chantel, she puts it into the net, gives Malawi a chance to come back into this one. 22-24. Malawi now hoping that they don't put the ball into the net, and them putting it into the net will obviously mean Zimbabwe takes the set. As Elvis on the serve. She puts it on her own side, actually. She puts it on her own side, and just like that, Malawi loses the second set 2-1. Exchange there. Malawi really now having their work cut out for them. Zimbabwe not also resting because they know these girls are from the warm heart of Africa, are quite courageous, determined, and they can put up a very, very formidable fight. So girls, take us through the highlights here before we just take a breather and come back into the fourth set.
Indeed, thrilling game there. Good comeback from the Zimbabwean side there. Good game. Malawi just losing their composure and losing their game there a bit. And Zimbabwe taking this one from behind from 6 to 7 point lead. Wow. And you can really see that when they made a few changes there, they really got underway and the energy got back. And they managed to keep it, and now they've won this set, 2 sets to 1. Can they win the other one, or is Malawi gonna make a comeback again as they did before? Just gonna take a breather here and waiting for the third set.
Solo besikhala lamhlanje siyafika sasa lokho donwabile lamhlanje donwabile solo besikhala lamhlanje siyafika donwabile
And getting us underway is obviously Courage Shiri. Courage Shiri, jersey number 3 for Zimbabwe, is on serve. And it's poised very well here for Zimbabwe to take. But Malawi, ever determined, they will not give up easily. And Zimbabwe knows and they are wary that they have been here before where they had the lead and lost it 3-2 to Malawi. And Malawi banging on that previous performance to just come back into this game and take it. You can see Priscilla really just trying to see as to where to put the ball next for her team. A good serve by Shiri Courage. Evelyn putting that ball out.
We have been here before.
Oh, indeed.
Malawi, we know what Malawi can do. We know what Malawi is capable of doing.
Day one's stuff coming a deja vu moment now for both teams.
Indeed.
Great play by Malawi to record their first point of the fourth set. And those girls have really put up a sterling fight, both Malawi and Zimbabwe. Whoever is going to take it here will know that yes, indeed, we did come to perform and compete. But Purizeni, or Chantel actually, Zulu, playing her part there. And this girl, Brizeni, doing the most. See, the coach for Zimbabwe have not started with her captain, Anna Marova here. Good touch by Courage. Zulu, or actually Otilie Chandino Fira just going very high and long there. Malawi getting their first point. 2-4 it is, and a good serve by the captain Gulubeta Kondwa, but Chandino Fira using those hands of Lisa and brushing it off with a powerful hit and block out of play there to give his team a chance and a lead towards that bronze medal at the end of the day, which is going to culminate into an award ceremony for the best players in the tournament and the best teams. And obviously all these teams are wishing and wanting for their national flags to remain standing here at this arena when the call is going to be made in the closing sessions of the indoor volleyball tournament. Zulu doing quite good there from serve and putting her team in a massive lead. That was a tight set there by Priscilla, and Lisa could do nothing with that ball because it was right just within the reach of the Zimbabwean block. Those galas are massive power.
And Zimbabwe making sure they're on the safe side here, taking the lead.
Indeed. That was a massive hit by... That was a touch there. Again, overpass by Malawi, causing themselves a point there. 7-point gap between Malawi and that is Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe in the lead now, and it's becoming quite impressive show here by the Zimbabwean girls, and found to be putting that ball into the net, or actually crossing the line. And we see Priscilla being taken off by, that is jersey number 1, Miambo Takondwa. Miambo coming in as an alternate setter, so that Priscilla could just rest out.
Beautiful set there.
That ball is
Beautiful
out.
set by the attacker.
That ball is out from the attacker of Zimbabwe. Malawi clawing their way back in easily there. Lisa again on serve.
Oh. Just as something getting hit on the shoulder. What a welcome there by the Zimbabwean side.
That was an impressive hit indeed, and the young Takondwa Miambo is really failing to recover that ball. It's actually on the forehead.
He was it on the forehead.
Yes.
That's a Mikasa.
Coming out of the block. Good out to Courage. She's really come off also raise a hand here as a great setter in the contest for that best setter award. Good roll of hands there by the Zimbabwean girl, but deemed to have lifted the ball it is. And we get Elvis Msango on serve. Oh, powerful hit by Purizeni.
Oh, it's still in play.
And Malawi following that up with a good recovery. Going to Purizeni again. This time they're using Patience high hands there. And the young Brenda Charles could do nothing about that. Quite impressive. Anna being brought back onto the court now. And unfortunately for the young girl, that was actually a point on her side. Quite diminutive there in that jump. Miyambo Takondwa pushing back and indeed regaining her team's point there. That was a very stellar jump by her. Putting in the work, it was. Outplayed is by Patience Mandawe, jersey number 4, and Kari Chiri on her second rotation of service, going to try and get her team far off from this margin of 13-8. Standing very far from the court to get that float going. At Takondo Ngulube doing the works there.
Oh, beautiful swing there.
It's Purizani.
Roseanne.
I'm telling you, Purizani frozen, Nakutenda, just doing the work there. Oh. And unfortunately that is Shiri Courage. She puts that ball into the net. Priscilla coming back here. Good touch by her.
Oh, ace.
Ace serve. And she gets it off the She gets it off Anna Marova there, who has just been brought back onto the team. And that is Priscilla. Unfortunately puts it into the net and concedes a point for her team. Zimbabwe in the lead now, 15-10, and Malawi not yet down and out. They are fighters, comeback queens in this tournament. They have been dumped. And out a serve again there by the Zimbabwean team. This time Nakutenda putting it far out. Ah, magnificent, but unfortunately could not be recycled. It's quite interesting how it is faring up now here. Starting to become tight, just as it was in the second set it was, and third. A good hit by Otilia. Good hit by Lisa. Wow. Otilia touching the net there and conceding a point to Malawi. 13-15. Malawi walking their way slowly but surely into this match. The coach is just telling them to keep their cool and do the basics. You can see Coach Banda there talking to Ngulube Takondwa to say, look, once it's being played from position 4, I just want you to remain here between 4 and 5, and you just step some 1-2 steps forward. Get that ball, it's going to come into your range because that is where they will try to play it most. You could see he has been looking at the play of Zimbabwe, now just talking to her captain because talking to his captain because he knows that is where she will be defending most after her serve. And that is Ngulube Takondwa, the captain of Malawian ladies team, doing what her coach has been telling her to do, and indeed falling short of the position where she was being told. And coach re-emphasizing again. The coach re-emphasizing again there as to where she's been. The specialist saver for Team Zimbabwe being brought on. Shamsi. Tomonda Samantha is her full name. Goes with a good serve and over pass almost. It was well recycled by the setter. Good play by Priscilla, and Evelyn gets it over the net.
Whoa.
Erratic it was by Zulu Chantel. Erratic it was by Zulu Chantel, and she goes and puts that into the net. Quite interesting stuff. Evelyn Maniawila on serve. Good, powerful serve it is. Well set by Zulu. Unfortunate for Chandino Fira putting it into the net, and Malawi working their way back into this one, 15-16. Well poised for both teams to take it, but really both teams are doing the work in terms of the attack and the defensive work, as we see there with Evelyn recovering that very well. Lisa now going for her signature drop balls. I think the Malawian girls are just missing each other in terms of the communication there. Poor communication from them there to recover that ball, and as it stands, Malawi trails now by 2 points, and there was a lift deemed there by the referee. You could see Patience just telling them to say, look, it's only 2 points. We are not down and out. We can get back into this one if we recover. A good hit there by Patience Bandawe. Again, no touch. Really failing to down that ball, jumping way underneath it. Hitting it long and out. And that is a Zulu Chantel on serve. Is she going to propel her team to a victory here and get themselves going?
Indeed. Right on the line.
Indeed. Courage shouting out to the line judge. Nothing she could do because that decision is already done. Good play. Massive stuff.
Oh, beautiful swing there, but
This girl has a good swing and a very good approach. That is Elvis
indeed.
Sango. Works very, very well. Quite impressive work here. Oh, yes. That one has gone and gone and gone out. It is. Zimbabwe now having a 4-point lead over Malawi. 2016 it is in favor of Zimbabwe. And the celebration by the Zimbabwean team. They're just trying to deceive the line judge, but he's very focused. Pointing right on the marker where the ball landed on the court. Line ball it was, and now it is 21-16. Good ace serve it is by that girl, this time not going for the jump serve. Very, very impressive, and then she does go for that jump serve. Good recycle by Priscilla, but well recovered by the Zimbabwean girls. Shamsi on the back court there with a pass, and
Net touch there.
netted. Indeed, Elvis touching the net. And actually Priscilla, this girl has made the works. Has really put in the works there, fighting for her team with the service, with the attacks. Got a very mean jump serve. She's going for it again. Contacts the ball very well. Ace serve.
Ace serve, yeah.
And as it stands, it's now 23-16. Malawi starting to give up. The coach is just telling them that the points were not that far. But you got to give these girls credit. They really fought and fought. Huffed and puffed to the final stage here. And if they to miss out on the podium stand, it's really to an impressive side that is also re-strategized and came back to look at how to edge and propel themselves to that medal. And obviously to the podium, Zimbabwe are now looking to 23-16, but it's not yet over. Malawi have been here before. Good touch. Sad.
Doing really some mistakes in this set, and
Oh wow. 24-16. Unfortunate for Chandino Fira. She could not finish it off for her team. Timeout is called by the Zimbabwean coach. Just try to break momentum. And Malawi just trying to take it in as well. But substitutions being considered there. You can see the coach is now just trying to say, look, Jesse number 11, you can do better here and recover us from this. And as it stands, the Malawian coach intends to bring out Jesse number 7. Taking off Elvis Msango and bringing back Stella Kamziati. Stella on the serve. Entrusted with a huge responsibility of working her team back into this one when they are just 1 point away from losing it. She has advantage of the serve. Good save, but well recovered by Purizani. Good block there by number 4. Good work by the Malawian girls on the front line there, but Brenda, actually Takondo Angulube. Good play. Malawi still in contest. Too far out for Takondo Angulube to attack. Indeed,
nobody
Malawi
wants to make a
keeping-
point there.
Not at all.
Oh, point goes to Malawi.
1 point at a time is how Malawi is taking it, and 18-24, they can get back into this. Serve again, long pass, but well recovered. Free ball it was, and Ngulube trying to get the Zimbabwean team to run about. Good work again by the Malawian girls. It's not yet over, as we had said.
And Malawi now really on point then.
And I tell you,
Okay. And
1924 Zimbabwe failing to kill this game off, and that server is still on.
we know what Malawi is capable of doing.
Kamzati Stella. Indeed, we do know. They have been here before. They have faced Zimbabwe before. Out of system set it was, well recovered, and Ngulube just trying to drop it there. Good touch by the Malawian girls, keeping
still in
themselves into
play.
the game.
Beautiful.
Coming a beautiful rally here.
Again. Just can't make a point. And
Awesome, and Priscilla probably gifting Zimbabwe the chance for a point.
And Zimbabwe takes it.
And Zimbabwe wins the bronze medal of this competition in the ladies tournament. Impressive working stuff there. Stella Kamziati, you can see how disappointed she is. Being brought on to just make a difference from the service line, and yes, she did. And unfortunate for the Malawian girls, who have been fighting their way to those finals, losing out 3-1 by the Zimbabwean girls. 3-1 it was, but they have showcased their brilliance and excellent play here, led there by their great captain, that is Takondo Ngulube. And Zimbabwe obviously led by Anna Marova, who was starting to lose it in the third set, coming back and recovering very well. Could see the girls of Zimbabwe there in a celebratory mood. Unfortunate for the Malawian girls, so sad for them. But the boys giving them that high fives and looking on to coming in and probably take that third place on the male side as a consolation for both teams who have put up such great performance. Zimbabwe will be excited here with that win, and obviously now we'll be looking out to celebrate together with their boys in the final match, depending on how it goes there, and they are hoping for a gold medal. South Africa also no easy team, and these are the best teams that are there. You could see the coach, and that is Miss Patricia Riva, consoling the young parent Shivi, getting her first medal at this tournament, winning it as a captain for her country, and really emotional stuff there. Yes, she's a bronze medalist winner, but she knew it was a tough game. She was playing nervously, knowing how Malawi got back into that game. But I mean, this is a great stuff from the Region 5 games. Those girls are putting up a great show, getting us underway in this closing day of Indoor Volleyball Championship, Day 7 it is. And now have set the stage alight for the boys of Malawi and Namibia to come and showcase the rest of the region, what they are made of. And they will be rooting to probably also keep the flags of their countries raised high